welcome back. Today we're going to go through a 10-minute core focus Pilates workout. This one involves no equipment. You're more than welcome to add some if you want to. Otherwise you can complete this just with yourself and your mat. I'll be talking you through everything. There will be a couple of layers for each exercise so you can work at a level that feels right for you. And we'll be starting off on our backs today, so making your way down to your mat when you're ready. Taking a second to get comfortable. Finding your neutral spine. Remember, we don't want a huge gap between the lower back and the mat, but we don't want to be completely pushed down into it. We want to rest somewhere in between. Arms by our sides, feet shoulder distance apart. We're going to draw the right leg up into tabletop. So we've got knee directly over the hip, shin parallel with the floor. Taking a breath in. And then as we breathe out, moving from the hip joint, lowering that leg down, gently tapping the foot towards the floor. And then as we breathe in, bring that leg back up into tabletop. We want to aim to keep that 90-degree angle at our knee as we lower the leg. And then breathing in, lifting back up. Keeping the rest of the body nice and still. The only thing that's moving is that right leg. Breathing in. And out. Drawing back up to the top. And then releasing that right foot back down to the mat. We're going to take our left leg up into tabletop. Do exactly the same thing on this side, so knee over hip, breathing in, and then breathing out, lowering that left leg down to the floor, lightly tapping the foot, breathing in, lifting back up, moving nice and slowly here, and lifting up. Keeping that right knee nice and still. Breathing in. Now one more time. Lowering down, tapping the foot on the mat. And then lifting up. And releasing the left foot back down. For our second round of this exercise, you're more than welcome to stay at this level. If you want level 2, and instead of resting our left foot on the floor whilst we're moving our right leg, we're going to take the left leg up into tabletop as well. Again, we're starting off on our right side, breathing in. And then breathing out, hinging from the hip, lowering that foot down to the mat. Breathing in, lifting back up. Same side, lowering down. And lifting up. Making sure that we're not allowing our back to arch away from the mat. And one more time on this side. And then switching sides. So either resting that right leg up in tabletop or bringing it down to the mat. Breathing in. Breathing out, lowering the left leg. Breathing in, coming back into tabletop. And again. Lifting up. Got 2 more times. Remember, you can always come down a level if you need. And last one. Lifting back up. And then wherever you are, I'm going to draw both legs up into tabletop. I'm going to lower the legs halfway down. I'm going to hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Taking both legs out long, both arms up overhead. Give yourselves a nice big stretch. One more breath here. And then releasing the arms back down. Bring the legs back up onto the mat. Our next exercise, arms can either be by our sides, fingertips at the temples, or fingers interlocked behind the head to give the neck a little bit of extra support. Taking a breath in to prepare. And then as you breathe out, we're going to lift the head and shoulders from the mat, looking through between our knees. And then breathing in, lowering back down. And again, breathing out, lifting up. And breathing in to lower. Keeping the chin tucked in towards the chest. And lowering down. Using that out breath to help us lift up. Using the in breath to relax. Got 2 more here. And lowering down. Last one. And relax. Releasing the arms back down. Taking a second here. We're going to go for one more round of that exercise. You've got options to either keep your feet flat on the floor, exactly as we just did, or if you want, layer 2. And instead of resting the feet on the floor, we're going to draw the legs back up into tabletop. Knees over the hips, shins parallel with the floor. Exactly the same movement with the upper body. Breathing in. And then breathing out, lifting the head and shoulders. Breathing in. Lowering back down. Again, we want to make sure that the back's not lifting away from the mat. Everything other than our head and shoulders is keeping nice and still. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lower. And again, lifting up. And lowering down. Last 2. Lift. And lower. And 1. Lowering back down. And then releasing the feet back down towards the mat. Taking the left leg out long. Drawing the right knee in towards our chest. Just stretching out through the hip flexors. And then gently releasing that leg, switching sides, drawing the left knee into the chest. And release. Bring the feet back up so that they're flat on the floor, hip distance apart. Got one more exercise today. You've got options either to keep your feet flat on the floor or hold your legs up in tabletop. Our head and shoulders are going to be lifted from the mat. The movement is a pulsing of the arms. Movement wants to come from our shoulders as opposed to from our wrists. We've got 5 pulses to 1 in breath. 5 pulses to 1 out breath. We're going to aim for 10 breaths, that's 100 pulses. I will count you through it. Legs on the floor or resting up in tabletop. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's halfway. 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Really well done. Drawing the knees into the chest. Give yourselves a little hug. Nice deep breaths. And then releasing legs, making your way back up to a seated position. Nice and gently, turning back towards the front. Taking one last big breath in, reaching up as tall as you can. And release. Give yourselves a big clap. Very well done.